Capricorn, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Next 5 days. What is it that you need to be aware of, Capricorn? The next 5 days. Okay. Today is Monday. Okay. So we'll do this for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Next 5 days for Capricorn. We have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Let's see. Bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so don't be alarmed or concerned if you feel like you feel alone, or you feel kind of abandoned, or you feel like kind of left out this next 5 days. You know, you may feel like you're not getting the proper support that you need. You may feel like you're kind of weathering the storm alone. And that could be when it comes to anything. It could be a relationship, it could be money concerns, it could be work. You just might feel this energy of people like kind of pulling away from you, separating from you. You could even just be in a space where you are separating from a relationship. Okay, so let's talk about Tuesday for you, Capricorn. You've got the 5 of Wands here. So there is some sort of conflict that you're dealing with. Now, this could be internal, this could be external. We'll find out when we clarify. But, you know, this could be, you know, aligning with this energy. 2 5s here. This is conflict. This is disagreements, right? This is a level of dysfunction where people are not on the same page. People are trying to compete with each other. And this could be the energy where you're competing with someone so much so that it forces you to have to separate yourself from this person. It's like, we're not going to get anywhere, right? We're not going to be able to compromise and get to a clear understanding about anything. So it'd be best if we just go or separate our ways. Okay, you could be at a loss with somebody, but we'll clarify further. Moving on into Wednesday, you have the Emperor. So it looks like you do take control of a situation, or you have somebody that's trying to take control of the situation. It's like, excuse me, okay. So you got a big boss stepping into the picture here when it comes to Tuesday. Now, I don't know if this is your energy, Capricorn, where you're just like, you know what, stop this shit. You know what I mean? Like, coming into this picture, it could be a father figure. Doesn't have to be, but it's like someone steps in and they're just like, listen, this cut it out. We're not doing this. We're not arguing, we're not fighting, we're not doing this BS. Okay, this is childish, this is child's play. I don't compete. You know what I mean? Like, I make shit happen, right? And if it's not happening in this way, then I move around, right, and find my lane. You know, the 5 of Wands could also talk about a blockage. This is heavy fire energy here. So you have somebody here who's like, you know, this could be someone who causes some sort of conflict, or someone who's actively in competition with you, and then all of a sudden they become super serious. Like, you know what, I'm not going to do this sort of scenario. Okay. All right. That's Wednesday. Thursday, you have the Hermit here, Virgo energy. So with the Hermit here, you may feel like, you know what, I'm just going to detach and separate myself. This could be like a situation, like an energy on Thursday where you just turn your phone on do not disturb, right? Kind of go ghost. To be quite honest, you're just like, I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to. You might not even be on social media or something like that, but there's something here that's making you think about this Emperor energy. Now, for some of you guys, this is the energy of like, you're competing with someone in regard to a job or a position, and you end up getting that position because of your maturity or something like that. For others of you, it is a person that you're dealing with. And there's something here about the future. You're thinking about what's to come. You're thinking about the future because you see somebody stepping up to the plate in a way where you're just like, okay, this person might actually be serious. Okay, because there's whatever conflict this is. I feel like I won't even say it gets resolved, but it's like I feel like someone is growing agitated by the fact that you and this person are not seeing eye to eye. But instead of arguing with you, someone's just like, okay, I gotta step up. I gotta man up. You know what I mean? And it has you looking at this person like, okay, I see what's happening here. I see how you're starting to maneuver. You may think that this person's mature for how they decide to handle the situation, but like I said, we'll clarify. Okay. Friday, got the Chariot here. Maybe some traveling, maybe a lot of driving could be involved here. Cancer energy. It's interesting. You go from this fire, earth, to water energy here. Very active, motivated in energy, fired up energy, to this Virgo where it's just calm, it's earthly, it's grounded, it's very chill. It's like well thought out. And then you have this Cancer energy where you're balanced, right? It's interesting, this energy, especially with all the major arcana that's showing up here. And what's interesting is that you move out of the space of like feeling like you're competing with people or working against people, or people are working against you, to like a separate energy where it's like, I'm separating myself from people and I'm maturing in this space. And that may feel like why you feel so detached, or maybe you feel alone, because you have to trek a journey, a path by yourself, because other people just don't see things the way that you see things, or you may feel like you struggle more when working with other people, or trying to work against other people. You may feel like, okay, I'm in my own lane. I shouldn't be, I won't say you're mingling with commoners, like I won't say that, but I feel like you're just like, I'm not going to dumb myself down, sort of energy. Now, Saturday, you got the Seven of Swords, of course, okay? So you got the Seven of Swords here showing up for Saturday. The Seven of Swords is an energy of like deception, someone trying to hide something from you, someone trying to be sneaky. Excuse me. Very interesting. Going from the Five of Wands to the Seven of Swords. It's like someone Saturday feels like is trying to get one over on you or something like that. But like I said, let's clarify. Like, what is this Five of Wands here for Tuesday for Capricorn? It's the Five of Wands here. Knight of Pentacles. Two of Wands. Okay. Death card. So Capricorn, you've made a decision to take things slow, and it's bothering somebody. Like it's bothering somebody because it seems like you and this person are moving in completely different directions. You can see the two energies are facing two different ways. Here you are with this pentacle, and technically it's backwards, but you're moving towards the future. And this Two of Wands is looking at the past. They haven't yet made a decision about what they're going to do, and here you are moving very slow in the direction that you're going, but it's a very stable energy, okay? And so someone may be bothered by that fact, and you could be having like disagreements about where you're taking things. Like, I'm not getting a relationship in a way. This could be like you conflicted about where to go and where to place your energy, because you have this energy where it's like, okay, it's taken me a really long time to move forward, but it's like, do I have another option, right, Capricorn? You're asking yourself, do I have another option? Like, there's so many parts of me that wants to do this, that wants to do this, wants to do this. And yet you're still trying to be in that healthy space of like, okay, if I do this one thing and stay committed to it, it takes some time, but it's going to get somewhere, okay? It's kind of how I see it. And then you have the Death card here at the bottom of the deck. So there is some sort of major change that's happening here. Got the Queen of Cups, Page of Cups. Wow, who are these people? What in the world? You got the King of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Page of Cups. And you know what's so interesting? All these people. Look at all these people. Look at all these people. Something comes to an end. Like something comes to like a complete halt with the Death card. Like it's done. Interesting. I don't know who all these people are. I just feel like you're not aligned with people anymore. And so you're just making the choice to move forward. Yeah. What's the Emperor for Wednesday? What's the Emperor energy for Wednesday? Emperor energy for Wednesday. Alright. Hierophant. 3 of Wands. And the 6 of Wands. So the 3 of Wands talks about waiting for your ships to come in. But I feel like with the 3 of Wands in the reverse, it's like you're not waiting. You don't want to wait any longer, right? It's like, okay, I need to commit myself to something. And I feel like that's where this Emperor energy, this like mature, like, okay, you know, and it's fire energy. It's like ambitious. It's like I have to do something. And I feel like you take control. You make a decision to pursue something, which works out very well for you. Okay. And you're not, I feel like there's a despite energy, like despite how you're feeling heartbroken. I feel like it's because you want to make peace with these people that you're not like in communication with or that you've been at odds with, but it's like in the face of it, you still, whatever decision that you're making, I feel like Wednesday is a good one, right? It works out for you in the end, okay? What's the Hermit for Friday? Nope, sorry. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Hermit here for Thursday for Capricorn. And the Star. Okay. Okay. Could be an Aquarius. So Thursday, I'm sorry. So this could be a particular person who realizes that they want to actually commit to you. They don't want to wait. This could be someone that's at a distance that doesn't want to have distance between you and them anymore. Okay. 2 of Cups and the 8 of Wands. There's a relationship coming in for you very quickly. Very, very, very quickly. In the foreseeable future. Could be a wish, could be with someone that you've wanted to be with for quite a long time. With the Star here, and then you have the Hermit, so it could have been with a Virgo or an Aquarius. But I do see a conversation coming in with someone for Thursday. I feel like you have a conversation with somebody about... Now, it's interesting because the Hermit is here. So I feel like someone tries to contact you, but you're, like I said, you have your phone on Do Not Disturb. You don't want to talk to anybody. But somebody really wants to talk to you. Like, very, very much wants to talk to you about a relationship or about a friendship. Let me get one more card on this energy. Ten of Wands. Yeah, it's weighing heavily on somebody. Yeah, someone can't get you out of their head. Like, someone's stuck. Like you're like a revolving door of like like their thoughts are like a revolving door of you. It's just like you over and over again playing in somebody's head. And I feel like it burdens someone so much to the point that they feel like they have to talk to you. Someone's like, I have to talk to Capricorn. I have to talk to Capricorn. But I feel like this person doesn't know exactly what to say. Or they feel guilty about something. That's interesting that the star came out. And the stars in this. I almost feel like this is like an energy for you, Capricorn, where it's like a part of you is like, man, this is something I've wanted for a long time. And when it actually comes in, you've gained so much wisdom that you're like, this is just one of those situations where it's like, wow, I wished for this for so long, but I've grown so much that maybe I don't even align with this wish anymore, sort of scenario. Is kind of what I'm getting. Friday. Why is the Chariot here for Friday? Why is the Chariot here for Friday? Knight of Wands. Okay, Ace of Swords. And the Eight of Swords. Chariot. Yeah, I feel like you decide to keep moving forward, because I feel like the clarity that you get, the conversation, I feel like someone tells you or lets you know, like, hey, I still want to have fun. I still want to go out. I'm attracted to you, but I'm not looking for anything serious, which makes I feel like you just end up moving on with this Chariot, like just forward progress, because you're realizing like, okay, this person is not going to give me what I need. Five of Pentacles here. Yeah, I definitely see you like realizing something's over, and there may be some sort of struggle here for a bit for you, Capricorn. When you don't have this person around anymore. Seven of Swords for Saturday is clarified by the Tower and the Four of Cups here. You have the Four of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. I feel like money starts to look up for you by coming into Saturday. Could have a new job offer, a raise, or something here about contracts, or something here about money. Good investments. Could be, when the market starts to look up again. Don't take financial advice from me. I'm just saying. But for the Seven of Swords to be clarified by the Tower and the Four of Cups. I feel like you're kind of back where you started with somebody. It's like somebody comes back into your energy. And I feel like this is like a repeat of what I was already saying. But it's like someone wants to come back in. And instead of being completely upfront with you and honest with you, they don't keep it 100. And it's like, why the Tower? Because I feel like somebody wants to like cause some unnecessary like disruption in your life. Eight of Swords, yeah. Someone's like, someone wants to cause some like unnecessary disruption. The Four of Cups in the reverse is like someone who's like, I don't want to reject this anymore. I want to be open to this. But the Tower's here. It's like something falls apart anyway, or because someone doesn't want something to completely end or completely fall apart, they want to come back around. But once again, someone is like being deceptive, or they're not being all the way upfront about something because they don't want the tower to hit. Yeah, and I feel like it just puts you back in a space of like overthinking about the situation once again. Okay. But I do feel like this week ahead for you, Capricorn, definitely is you, because I feel like you make the decision to just detach from something, which is tough for you because it sends you into like a short term struggle, whether that's money wise, whether that is, feeling lonely or feeling abandoned, or, you know, this energy of like I'm out here all alone and no one's supporting me sort of energy. But it's like it's short term, it's not long term. I feel like it's very short term, um because you're dealing with people who like to bring drama, don't want to be completely upfront with you or honest with you, and maybe you're not being honest with this person. But I feel like these are people that are coming into your energy. But the hermit here, I feel like the hermit here tells me that you already know something's up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's the advice here for Capricorn? Next 5 days. Strength card, 7 of Wands in the World. Yeah, it's best for you to close out a cycle and protect that. Put up them strong boundaries by closing out a cycle. Okay, let something go. With the Strength card, you don't have to be nice about it. I feel like that's what it is too. Like the Strength card is about having compassion and like care for a situation or for somebody. But I feel like the Strength card is here to be like, it's like be mean, be aggressive, be whatever you have to be to keep up some strong boundaries, or keep up some sort of strong boundaries against someone who's coming in that's not loyal and who treats you poorly. With the Strength card, whoever this is, they treat you poorly, right? Yeah, and they're not happy. They treat you poorly and they're unhappy with themselves, with their own life. They're unsatisfied and they just want to come into your life to stir some things up. A situation that has already been over that someone's kind of trying to revive. And it's not action in a way of like, okay, I'm like the Ace of Swords is only here. You know what I mean? Not the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Ace of Pentacles showed up in a way of like, when it comes to like your money. But the Ace of Swords, it's like someone comes in, it's like, yeah, I'm going to be real with you. Real and play. It's like someone's not as serious as they're proclaiming to be. So that's what I'm seeing here. You got Aries, Taurus, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo, Virgo, and Sagittarius here. All right. Hopefully this resonates with you guys or was beneficial for you in some way. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later, Capricorn.